Good morning, sir.
Sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning, sir.
Okay, morning. Now, in our previous class, we expand ln 1 plus x by Taylor series. Okay? So, ln 1 plus x. So, ln 1 plus x by Taylor's theorem. By Taylor's theorem, we get Taylor's theorem. We get for any x, for any x any x in the interval -1 to 1 equal to Tenjing, unmute yourself.
Sorry, sir.
Sir, you are written above something by Taylor's theorem,
Right.
sir.
Ah,
By above the by Taylor's theorem, you have written something.
ah. ln 1 plus x equal to x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x to the power 4 by 4 and so on, and this will be the -1 to the power n minus 1 x to the power n by n. And Sumran, unmute. Okay. Plus the remainder term Rn plus 1. So what is Rn plus 1? Rn plus 1 will be -1 to the power n x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial plus 1 plus c to the power n plus 1. C belongs to, hello?
Sir, I have a question. You have written the first remainder term, which is Rn plus 1 is equal to something. So where does it 1 plus 3 raised to power n plus 1 comes? If I am correct, we should see, if you look at the nth term, we should just replace n by n plus 1. That's how we are getting Rn n plus 1, right?
Right.
So where does it 1 plus c raised to power n plus 1 thing comes?
Okay.
So I am
Just
asking.
So we should have 0, sir, in place of x.
actually just replace what was our fn x. Fn x was
Lx plus Rn.
-1 to the power n minus 1 n minus 1 factorial by 1 plus x to the power n, and what was for fn plus was x, that was -1 to the power n factorial n by, oh there was a factorial n also, by n plus 1 plus x to the power n plus 1, that was the term. So
So,
if n plus 1 c was actually -1 to the power n factorial n by 1 plus c to the power n plus 1, right? This term is here, this term is here?
So this step I don't get, sir.
Which step?
So you are talking, you are saying that f raised to power n uh, b is equals to minus 1 raised to power n factorial by 1 plus c raised to power n plus 1. So where this c is a constant, right?
Right?
So where does it come from? That's my question.
Oh, okay. By Taylor's theorem, we get actually what? Fx equal to Pnx plus that may be Rn plus 1 or Rn, anything you can write, Rn plus 1x. Okay. Pnx is equal to what? Pnx is equal to fx0 plus x minus x0 f dash x plus x minus x0 square f double dash x by factorial 2 and so on, x minus x0 to the power n factorial n fn x plus the remainder term. The remainder term will be f x minus x0 to the power n plus 1 by factorial n plus 1 f n plus 1 c, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
you got it. And now this is the Taylor's expansion about x0. Okay, so if x0 equal to 0, then it will be that is fx. Wait, now we have to find first f dash x. So fx equal to ln 1 plus x. So f dash x equal to 1 by 1 plus x, f double dash x equal to minus 1 plus x square. So f dash 0 equal to 1, f double dash 0 equal to minus 1, f triple dash x, that is minus 1 square factorial 2 by 1 plus x cube. So f triple dash 0, that will be 2. Similarly fn x, this will be minus 1 to the power n minus 1 factorial by 1 plus x to the power n. So fn 0, it will be minus 1 to the power n minus 1 into n minus 1 factorial, right? Now these terms, what will the value? X minus 0, that is x into what? Into f dash x, f dash at the point f dash 0. So that is actually x into what is f dash 0? F dash 0 equal to 1. Okay. Now the second term is x minus 0 square, means x square, f double dash x by factorial 1. What is f double dash 0?
It's
By
minus 1.
factorial 1, factorial 2. So x square minus 1 by factorial 2. Third term is x minus 0 cube, that is x cube by factorial 3 and f triple dash 0. What is it triple dash 0? That is 2. So this will be x cube 2 by factorial 3, that is 3, right? Okay, you got the point?
Yes, sir.
And this will be then, and this is then minus sign, then plus sign, this comes, and f0 equal to 0. So this is the term, this is the series we get, actually x square by 2 plus x cube by that is minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x4 by 4 and so on. And the last term is, what is the last term? Last term is this term. This will be x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial, and what is fn plus 1? Actually fn plus 1x is minus 1 to the power n factorial n by 1 plus x to the power n plus 1. So fn plus 1 c will be minus 1 to the power n factorial n by 1 plus c to the power n plus 1. So this term will be minus 1 to the power n factorial n plus 1 plus c to the power c plus 1. Now it is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Now,
I have a question. Sir, x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 at last term x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 factorial. How it is occurred?
this term,
Yeah, yeah. Last term, sir.
last term
Yeah.
from here, just put x equal to 0 here,
Okay.
x equal to 0 here. So x to the power n plus 1 by factorial
Yes.
n plus 1 and fn plus 1c, fn 1 plus c we just calculated here, fn plus
Yes.
1c, right?
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Now where
Sir,
okay.
yesterday you told that is the general expansion at x equals 0. You told no.
General expansion, no, that is general, not general expansion. We're coming to that point, the general expansion. This is the finite term, this is the expansion of finite term.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we have the remainder Rn plus 1x, that is minus 1 to the power n factorial n x to the power n plus 1 n plus 1 factorial 1 plus c to the power n plus 1, or c belongs to, first c belongs to 0 to x, starting from 0 to x c belongs to. Now let us consider the behavior of the remainder term. The behavior of the remainder term in a small interval, 0 to 0.5. What will be the behavior of Rn plus 1x? Then for any x belongs to this 0, 0.5, Rx will be of the form this. Now since x belongs to 0 to 0.5, so mod x will be less than 1. So mod of x to the power n plus 1, this will be also 1. So what will be our remainder term? The modulus value of the remainder term will be minus 1 to the power n factorial n x to the power n plus 1 by factorial n plus 1 plus c to the power n plus 1. Now mod of minus 1 to the power n, mod of minus 1 to the power n, this is equal to 1, and this is equal to 1, and mod of x to the power n plus 1, this is less than 1. Okay, now factorial n by factorial n plus 1, that is equal to n plus 1. So these terms becomes to 1, just 1 by 1 plus n. And now c belongs to actually 0 to x. That means c actually c is less than 1, because x belongs to 0 to 0.5. so c is less than 1, so we can say mod of c less than 1. So for this we can write 1 plus c to the power c less than 1 but greater than 0. So for this we can write 1 by 1 plus c to the power n actually less than 1. Now, so this is 1, this is mod of this is less than 1, and mod of 1 by 1 plus c to the power n plus 1, this is also less than 1. So we can write this actually less than 1 by 1 plus n. So Rnx is actually less than 1 by 1 plus n. Now if we take n tends to infinity, which n? This n tends to infinity, then limit n tending to infinity Rn plus 1x, this limit will tends to what? 0. It tends to 0. That means this is our Taylor's theorem, Taylor's expansion. So when n tends to infinity, this n tends to infinity, Rn plus 1 tends to what? Tends to 0. So we can 0. That means then this Pn plus Pnx, this Pnx, what is Pnx? Pnx term this from here to here. Pnx actually will be equal to, approximately equal to ln 1 plus x when n tends to infinity, right? So when n tends to infinity, that is n is sufficiently large, the value of nth Taylor polynomial, value of 60, mute yourself. So when n is sufficiently large, the value of nth Taylor polynomial Pnx will be approximately equal to the given function fx. Okay, so when n tends to infinity, the Pnx will be approximately equal to fx, as the remainder term Rnx tends to 0. Or n tends to infinity, we can say that when n is sufficiently large. Now, so actually we have fx equal to Pnx plus Rn plus 1 x, and Rn plus 1x equal to fx minus Pnx. So if limit n tends to infinity Rn plus 1x equal to 0, if limit n tends to infinity Rn plus 1x tends to 0 for some x, we can say that fx approximate to Pnx, and in that case fx can be written as fx0 plus x minus x0 into f dash x0 plus x minus x0 square f double dash x0 and dot 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 for, and the last term will be say someone, is there any last term?
No, sir.
x minus
Remainder 0.
No,
x,
no,
sir,
no, there,
x
no, no,
minus x naught के power n upon n factorial.
no, 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 no. Actually, we
No.
take n tends to infinity. So this is our
No.
Remainder will be 0.
infinite series. This is our infinite series, right? This is our infinite series, and
2 fact. Said that 2
factorial
factorial
2,
under the x
2
naught one.
factorial. Right, right. 1 factorial. So this is our infinite series, and this series will be called Taylor series. This is called Taylor series. Taylor series of fx at x equal to x0, and by notation of summation this can be written as fn x0 by factorial n x minus x0 to the power n. So this is our Taylor series. Now if we put x equal to x0 equal to 0, here x0 equal to 0, then fx will be n equal to 0 to infinity, and summation n equal to 0 to infinity fn 0 by factorial n x to the power n, and this series is called Maclaurin series. Maclaurin series. So Maclaurin series is an expansion about x0 equal to 0. Okay, now wait. Example, find the n equal to 2, that is 2th Taylor or second Taylor expansion of fx, or fx equal to root of 1 plus x in -1 to 1 about x equal to 0. Second, that is n equal to 2. N equal to 2. So fx equal to root over of 1 plus x. So f dash x equal to what will be the value? 1 by 2 of root of 1 plus x f double dash x minus 1 by 4 1 plus x to the power minus 3 by 2 and f triple dash x to get remainder, to get Rn plus 1x remainder term. We need f triple dash. F triple dash is 3 by 8 1 plus x to the power minus 5 by 2. So fx is equal to Pnx and Rn plus 1x, Rn plus 1x, here n equal to, so that is P2x plus R3x, now P2x, so this will be actually f0 plus x minus 0 square, x minus 0 f dash 0 x minus 0 square by factorial 2 f double dash 0 and the remainder term. Remainder term will be x cube by factorial 3 f triple dash c. Okay, now f0 equal to 1, f dash 0 equal to, put here 0, so this will be half, f double dash 0, this will be equal to here 0, that is minus 1 by 4, so f0 equal to 1 plus x by 2 plus this will be x square by factorial 2 f double dash 0 minus 1 by 4 plus this will be x cube by 16 1 plus c to the power minus 5 by 2. So that is x1 plus x by 2 minus x square by 8 plus x cube by 16. So this is our second Taylor expansion.
So
About
you have written 16, it will be 6. 3 factorial is equals to 6 now.
and 3 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 factorial into 3 by 8,
Yes.
right? Okay. Now what will be the remainder term at when x equal to suppose 0.2? What will be the remainder term? R3x. In that case, R3 0.2. This will be 0.2 cube by 16 1 plus c to the power 5 by 2. Now c belongs to this range 0 to 0.2, that is c, actually c is greater than 0. So for that case 1 by 1 plus c to the power 5 by 2 and its modulus value will be equal to less than equal to 1. So R3 0.2, this modulus less than equal to 0.2 cube by 16. So this is actually the bound value. It is actually the bound of the remainder or error value, bound of the, because R3 0.2 is bounded by this value. This is actually, we can tell this is capital M. So when Rn plus 1 x mod value less than capital M, then M will be called the bound of error. M is called bound bound of the error at x equal to a. So here this value 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 is bound of error at x equal to 0.2. Now some functions by Taylor expansions. Some functions by Taylor's expansion. Taylor's expansion, not Taylor series, but Taylor expansion, that is finite term. So e to the power x, we know this will be actually by Taylor expansion about x equal to 0. About x equal to 0, we get this x square by factorial 2 x to the power n by factorial n, and the remainder term will be like that, n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial and e to the power c. For sin x it will be x minus, so all the Taylor expansion at x equal to 0, x minus x cube by factorial 3 plus x to the power 5 by factorial 5 and plus minus 1 to the power n minus 1 x to the power 2n minus 1 factorial, and the remainder term to the power n x to the power 2n plus 1 factorial cos of c. Cos x equal to 1 minus x square by factorial 2 plus x to the power 4 by factorial 4 minus, this will be also minus 1 to the power n x to the power 2n by factorial 2n plus minus 1 to the power n plus 1 x to the power 2n plus 2 by 2n plus 2 factorial into cos c.
Sir, in sin x expansion at the remainder term, why you retain cos c?
Cos c f n plus 1, that is if n equal to 0, f dash x sin x cos c.
Sir, in both the functions, the remainder term in this sin
this
c,
will be sin c.
interchangeable.
Right? One minus x, this will be 1 plus x square and x to the power n plus x to the power n plus 1 minus c to the power n plus 2, where x not equal to 1. So this is our series by Taylor's expansion. This is a general series.
Sir,
Hmm.
sin x and cos x expansion, that last term cos c or sin c you can't unknow, sir, because n plus 1 times derivative
That may be a sin c or cos c, because if we take our remainder term up to n plus this is Rn plus 1, okay, if we Rn plus 2 is remainder, then this will be sign, right?
But still it's 2n plus 1, so that will always be odd, right?
And in that case, this will be x to the power 2n plus 3 and by 2n plus 3 factorial. Okay. I may ask in your Viva the Taylor's expansion of e to the power x sin x cos x and this type of expansion. Okay.
So could you scroll up on to the error part and explain that once? How you do that? Bound of error, yeah. Could you explain how you
Okay.
okay. Bound of error?
Okay. The remainder term Rn plus 1 is the remainder term. If it is bounded by a capital number m, if it is bounded by a capital number m, then m is called the bound of error. M is called the bound of error. Bound of error at what point? If we take x equal to a, then m is called the bound of error at x equal to a. X equal to now. For this reason, if we take x equal to 0.2, in that case R3 at the point 0.2 is equal to what? This is our Rn plus 1 R3x, put x equal to 0.2, so 0.2 q by 16 by 1 plus c to the power plus 5 by 2. Now this value 1 by this value is less than 1, so R3 0.2 will be less than 0.2 cube by 16. So actually this is the value of m, this is the value of m, and this m is called the bound of error at x equal to 0.2.
Sir, why you have taken that x equals to 0.2?
You may take any point between what?
Between 0 to 1.
0 to 1.
0.
Minus 1 and 1.
0 to 1, no. 0 to 1. You may take 0 to 1. Any point?
So why 0 to 1, not minus 1 to 1?
Minus 1 to 1, that m will be changed.
Greater than 0, sir. Any point we can
Yeah, we take actually c greater than 0. Then m will be changed.
x naught is 0, so greater than 0, any point we can take as x.
Actually c greater than 0. That's why.
So why
that's why
is
you
c
can
greater
take
than 0? Sir, we said that c belongs to c belongs to 0 to x, like we wrote last time.
c belongs to 0 to x.
So sir, if x belongs to minus 1 to 1,
x belongs to minus 1
okay,
times.
sir. So we have taken c has to only belong from c has to be greater than 0. That's the condition, right?
Right.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
if x belongs to minus 1 to 1, then we can take x is equals to minus 0.5. We can take it also.
X equal to minus 0.5 you can take. X equal to minus 0.5 we take.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you for this class and
So
put
if we take
attendance.
x equal to some other value than 0.2, then the value of m changes.
M changes.
So we will be asked to find the bound of the remainder at a particular x. That x will be given in the question.
Okay. I write here at x equal to a at a point.
Yes, sir. So that point will be given in the question where we have to find the bound of the remainder.
Right.
Okay, sir.
So where can we find this topic in the Garwal books that we have sent?
Fourth chapter में.
Page number 134. Calculus started from.
Yes, page number 1.
Page number 124, 4.3.
148 पे जाए.
You go to page number 134, then scroll down. You will find this topic.
Okay, you got the answer.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है
Sir, is there
ठीक है
any
आपने अटेंड हाँ बोलो
Thank you, sir.
sir is there
बोलो बोलो
sir
बोलो
is there any way to get solutions of that book, because we are practicing problems and we are not getting solutions, so how can we get the solutions?
How can you get the solution? You can get the solution in internet, or solution books is available there. I don't know.
No sir, I don't think, sir. If we are stuck in a question, then we cannot ask every question, because that will take a lot of time.
So you may discuss in your mathematical group. If you any have problem, you may discuss with your friends in group. Any of
But-
any.
But friends
Who
did
will
not know. Then
confirm that solution is
where I ask.
Huh?
But friends did not know.
Oh.
Then where I asked the question.
Then I may help you.
So many questions
Okay, sir.
given inside the book, sir. In each chapter. In GS Grewal. So you. This type of question I deal so that एक synchronized way में किस तरह का क्वेश्चन करना चाहिए.
जो मैं एक्चुअली क्लास फॉलो करो, क्लास में जिस टाइप का क्वेश्चन होगा ना वही टाइप का क्वेश्चन होगा तुम्हारा एग्जाम में.
कुछ अलग है एग्जाम में. बुक में कुछ डिफरेंट है, एक अलग लेवल का क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है.
सर डेफिनेशंस तो नहीं आएंगे ना?
सर प्रूफ्स कर रही है क्या थ्योरम के इन सब के?
पहले तो एमसीक्यू होगा, एमसीक्यू में डेफिनेशन कहाँ होगा?
नहीं, पहले तो सर सिंपल वन लाइन है. यस सर.
फर्स्ट 1 2 3 एग्जाम ऑल आर एमसीक्यू. हेलो
सर प्रॉब्लम
Okay, sir.
प्रैक्टिस करें या नोट्स भी इम्पोर्टेंट है?
हैं?
सर प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस करें या नोट्स पढ़ना भी इम्पोर्टेंट है?
सर
अभी नोट्स
सर,
को फॉलो करो और प्रॉब्लम एक दो. हेलो
मतलब नोट्स जो आप लिखवा रहे हैं सर उसको हम फॉलो करेंगे, देन आई सर्टेनली पास आउट द एग्जाम इन ए गुड ग्रेड.
नोट्स का फॉलो करो और बाकी एक दो बुक्स भी फॉलो करना है. बुक्स में और भी कुछ क्वेश्चन होगा, सब टाइप का क्वेश्चन तो क्लास में नहीं होगा ना.
बट बीएस ग्रेवाल में तो ठीक था. और बुक
बीएस ग्रोवाल अभी ठीक है. मेरे पास बीएस ग्रोवाल अभी है नहीं. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वीक में आएगा तब मैं बीएस ग्रोवाल का बुक फॉलो करूंगा. ठीक है.
एक बिलीसन का बुक है बट वो
ग्रेवाल
एडवांस लेवल का है
ना. अभी ग्रेवाल का ही फॉलो करो. ठीक है. ओके ठीक है. थैंक यू.
ठीक है. थैंक यू सर.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
अटेंडेंस
Yes, sir.
अटेंडेंस